Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Master of Orion 2 Impossible Edition with me, Get Daved. So, in the last video we took some losses, taking the Elias system I believe, but we got it. And yeah, now we continue on the push against the Bulrathi. And I have two concerns that are starting to come up. The first is that I don't know if I can necessarily reach this system, but I think I can get to Saltator. So we might have to get creative in how we approach them. If I set up an outpost in the Jugum system, that might be enough to tide me over there as well. Also, I wanted you all to think about one thing. A big part of the success came from me, the success I've had so far came from me claiming the Loudon system really early in the LP. If it was the first or second video. And I've been using similar strategies in all of my battles, and in the last one in the Elias system where we took heavy losses, I lost 2 of my ships. Just want you all to reflect on how differently this LP would have gone if I'd lost both my battleships in the fight for the Loudon system, because it was a very small difference that cost me multiple vessels. Just something to think about. Alright, I think we are gonna keep distributing the ships this way. And I'm going to shift things around. Great, they've got a lot of cached production. That'll be very handy about this time. Fighter garrison, good job. Fighter garrison Vicarian. I wonder why this one's in range. I guess because the wormhole somehow factors into it. Alright, let's try sending them to the Jugum system and see if that works. If it's still out of range, I'm going to be pretty disappointed. I do not want to soften enemy defenses for them. It looks like they were all wiped out. I'm going to try focusing on increasing the production here. Well, actually, no. Prioritize. And increasing the missiles there. Then we'll worry about all that other stuff. Fighter garrison, okay, keep up the good work. Yeah, looks like the Clock-Ons attacked and failed very recently. And might as well send that guy in for support. I wonder what's in the Lacerda system. Absolutely nothing. Well, that was fun to think about. That was a good thought experiment. Might be able to cut down on the travel time to Ursa, though. There's gonna be a reckoning, everybody. Alright. Now, I can't do anything at all to increase nano disassemblers. The worst tech. The absolute worst tech in the tree. Anyway, as I was saying, I can't do anything to improve my armor. All I can really do is go for shielding. The other option is I could try going for Mega Fluxers. I can't do anything to increase my ground combat anymore, I don't think. Which is... ugh. I guess maybe the cloaking device. That might get interesting. Klekons and Bulrathi are at peace, so that's fine with me. That is absolutely fine with me. 2 turns to Ursa. Perfect. We might be able to do some real damage here. Just gonna throttle back my spying a little bit because there's some evidence to suggest, yeah, people are spying on me. Especially the Mercians. That's no fun. Ninsar. Change of plans. You're going to build me some spies for a while. And seeing as we now have plasma cannons, they're going to be super huge. Extremely cumbersome to use, but worth it. That is basically free reign. And I'm still going to use the fusion beams in a defensive role. And I mean, what else? Probably one more just normal plasma cannon. There we go. I'm not going to give it a new shape, though. This will just be the Knight 3. And it's even cheaper. How delightful. Okay. Got a lot riding on this next turn. Ooh. This is a perfect planet for me. Remember the risks, Dave. Nothing wrong with hanging back, I don't think. I think we're in the clear. We are definitely in the clear now. Okay, let the invasion begin. Wonder if we'll get that automated factory. Also note we've got the combat advantage on the ground against them now. Yes! Oh! Delightful. I'm going to immediately refit it to get the double armor on it. That is fantastic. Everybody, 20 get Dave points for all. That is fantastic. Alright, it would be nice if we could escape through there quickly enough. Ooh! They took out the Obelus system. Well, I don't need to worry about that crazy strategy with the outpost ship then. We just need to get to them next turn. 8 transports. And 1 battleship. Here we go, Battleship Galaxy. Uh-oh, the drive's about to explode already. Don't blow up. Don't blow up. Well, this will be interesting. And it'll be very close. Maybe not. Well, we softened it up for the Klakons. Meklars are happy with me, good to know. Game seems really intent on getting some farming done in this system. I cannot imagine why. Okay. These guys will be ready to turn into research as well shortly. Alright, we get wave 2 very shortly. Alright, we're going to miss out on those transports, unfortunately. Probably would have been best if I waited one turn, but, you know, the temptation, it was too great. But now they're seriously toast. It's time for serious toast, everybody. They're done. And I think I have my leader with me. Yeah. And I stole their armor. They fought really well. Alright, and now we have their homeworld. Desecrate it! I'm gonna go for the Alien Control Center again, just to speed up assimilation. And let's zoom out, shall we? And now we're in a much better situation now, actually. We've got some decent armor, no shields to speak of. I wonder if we can trade any of this. No, of course not. You guys are all the worst. Class 1 shield. You wouldn't last long. Of course, I have a class 0 shield. Oh, man! And they've got no real spy defenses. They've got the +10 spy defense because of unification government, but... they're all offense, just like me. I'd go after them next. Also, the Illyrians. We've been giving them money for quite some time. Got the shields. Honestly, they've got some... oh, well, they've got plasma cannons too. Never mind, then. This would be a very difficult fight against them. I would try taking on the Klakons. Well, you know what? The Sakura are right there. They've got no friends. They've got nano disassemblers. And they've got some good armor, and yeah. You know, we'll just play it safe. We'll pick off the low-hanging fruitcakes. It'll all be okay. And we're positioned really well to fight them. Slowly working my way towards it. Oh hey, I was wrong, we have psionics for spy tech. I'm going for that one. Alright, I don't feel as bad about having Ninsar focus on nothing but spying. That should improve their production back up to over 100 again. Now the bad news is, aside from increasing my population, there isn't a whole lot I can do now to improve my research output. No auto lab, no galactic cybernet. We'll be okay though. Thank you. I vote for me. I have a majority though. Actually, we should track down Orion really quickly. Finding Orion is a legitimate strategy right now. Yay, we can fit some more point defense fusion beams on board. We'll keep that as the Knight 3. Who should we send out? Orion is almost always very central in the galaxy. And I do not want to be the second one to find it, so... We'll get them working on a scout, we'll get Lauden working on a colony ship. Right away. And everyone else will try positioning carefully. Psionics. And plus 10 morale. I wish I had noticed that. I should have just been more careful taking a look around. Alright, I've got a good feeling about the red one, but we'll, you know, we'll go in a more logical order. We'll actually mass the fleet at Krislon because we could get some meaningful refits happening there. Unlike certain other locations. Alright. These guys are a long way off as a colony. And they will never get to be that good. Panuki's got a starbase, good for them. Subterranean farms are barely even worth building. They've got a maintenance cost of 4, and I don't know, they give you 4 food. I guess they could free up someone to work, probably, so... From that point of view, they're worth it. That's about it. Really? Tiny Tundra Ultra-Rich? The Illyrians are really going for... Yeah! Hope you enjoyed that, Orion. Or pardon me, Guardian. Now we will, however, need probably exclusively Knight 3s to take it out. Because I don't have structural analyzer or anything like that to help me out. 800 structure points. It should take a bit of a pounding. We've both done so well. Spend the production just to ensure we get these all in one turn. Oh, fantastic. Unfortunately, we got them all refitting already, but that's okay. It would have been much more useful when we were fighting the Bulrathi, to be honest. It would have done it would have essentially rendered their ion pulse cannons useless. Honestly, it would probably help quite a bit against oh, against anyone. Against the Guardian in particular, though. I wonder if anyone's interested in any of that tech. Yeah, I'll make that trade. I have such terrible propulsion range. Now they want the lightning field. Oh man. Why do you guys want it so badly all of a sudden? Jump gate or ion drive? Planetary radiation shield, actually. Okay. It's so crazy that they all want the lightning field so badly. I guess the computer values it. Alright, and we've gotten some good text for all that now. Some of which is definitely worth going for right away. Like at Ninsar, where the population's nice and low. Yeah, cloning centers. Places where they're working on housing, cloning center. If you're really into the micromanagement, you can try scrapping them after the fact. Like once you're done cloning organs, I guess is the idea with them. Probably past the point of paying attention to those sorts of details, though. Look at me, I immediately built one where it was unneeded. Alright. We can do something about them if they're coming for me this time. Assuming my fleet can get there in time, but with that jump gate, we should be doing all right. This will be an excellent test for the Guardian. I really hope I don't miss out on getting it because of that, though. That'd be pretty cheesy. Alright, everybody else seems to have these. I'm gonna go for it. Not looking for a fight yet. Oh, and while we're at it, let's redesign the Knight 3 here, because we've got shielding now, which is totally worth it. And that warrants a different look. Yeah, Paladin. Good enough for me. I think I generally approve of the design. Yeah, Ninsar accumulated some extra production. We'll spend it on spies now. And round 2 with the Antarans. Still not very fun, but up close we should be okay. Yes, I've got new guns now. So let me ask you this. Do you feel lucky? if we had a dimensional portal, we probably have the technology to take out the Antarans already. Oh. They don't need this at all. Grislon Prime is doing absolutely fine. And now the only real concern for my fleet when we go to take out the Guardian is going to be whether or not anyone can survive the first couple of rounds. Sure. Ooh. So we got busted. Someone was spying on them. Not me, although I was thinking about it. We're probably safe with that. Three turns to Orion, 2 turns to Orion. This one has got the low population, I believe. Yeah, and can go very high. So, and stock exchange, because money. Money hasn't been a concern at any point during this game, which is nice. I believe because I never had enough buildings to complicate that equation. Alright. Now everybody in 2 turns. How's their population? Yeah, it's got a ways to go. That's what I was afraid of. Okay. Through the shields, pretty much. This is going to be fairly tight. Nope. Cover your ears, everybody. Booyah! Would have been nice to get the dampering field, but I will definitely take this. Zentronium armor is a pretty rare one to get. You always get Death Ray. Since when were Class 5 shields available? That just changed. Well, don't mind me. Those would have been nice to have a while ago as well. Oh well. I'm gonna go for Imperium because that'll have more immediate benefits. Yeah! The Orion system, which I would like to make an ethnically diverse utopia. And to accomplish that, so we've got humans on there. We'll send in some Borathi. Probably could have picked somewhere closer. And some silicoids. And then we'll build an alien management center and there will be no morale penalties for it. And everyone will be happy. There we go. So that'll just address our relatively low number of freighters. And I'm going to end the video here. Things are going pretty well. The good news is we probably could take out the Antarans and win the game. The bad news is it appears that avenue is not going to be available to us, because there's no way for us to research the technology, and nobody else is coming forward with it. Maybe we could try trading for it, and I'll do that next time. So actually going through the other races is going to be a much more difficult path to victory. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this goes. I'll see you in the next video, everybody.